And you know what that means. Yeah, that's right. It's Thursday, and that means it's time for yet another edition of Sip and Snack. And since we're doing nothing but sips for the month of February, we've got another one for you today. The second of two of this month, and there's actually going to be one that's going to start off March. And I have most of everything figured out for March as well, but there's a couple surprises coming up. And obviously we're going to be finishing with something that ties into a movie that is coming out at the end of the month. Just like this is all sips, there's going to be a little bit of both for next month. So that being said, let's get started. So last week, if you do not remember, we did Bubble Up, and Bubble Up was really successful. This week, we're going to be doing another kind of bottled beverage. I got the paint can opener here, of course, since I don't use regular can openers. And I don't use normal things because obviously when it comes down to it, we've learned real quick that I'm not good at it. So that's the reason why I've got this paint can opener. And we're going to focus on Philadelphia, Pennsylvania this week. That's right, Hank's Beverages. And ever since 1995, so this is a very new, at least for Sip and Snack, this is a new item. And there was a brand that was based, like I said, outside of Philadelphia. It's Trevose, Pennsylvania. And this is the Genuine Hank's brand. Now, the Genuine Hank's brand has a lot of other variants. Now, there are a lot of differences here than last week's episode, basically because these are caffeine-free, with one notable exception. So, you have both vanilla cream and orange cream soda. You have black cherry, you have orange, you have birch beer, you have Highland berry, fruit punch, and yes, you also have citrus, and citrus is the only variant that actually has caffeine in it, so there's always that. Now, I'm going to be focusing on a little sarsaparilla today, to quote a good friend Orville from the Carousel of Progress, and that means, it's time for root beer. And there's also a diet variant of this root beer as well. This is Hank's Gourmet Philadelphia Recipe Root Beer. Look at it, it looks nice. It's a 12-ounce bottle here. Go to hanksbeverages.com if you want to find out more information on Hank's. So, I looked at this and I was thinking, is this like Hank Williams Jr. root beer? It's like, I leave out the root. But that's another story for a different time. So we're going to try this here on camera and then we're going to see what it tastes like. So, let's open it. I'm embarrassing myself. Really? It's really wonderful, isn't it? There we are. Pop the top. Oh, that would have been useful to know. See, if you can't read it, it says twist off. I felt stupid. But immediately, almost like a regular root beer. Let's see what it tastes like. Obviously, we've got like Barks. You have IBC, which is a big fan of bottled IBC. You have A&W. There's all sorts of different kind of variants of root beer. And we've done a lot of root beers here on this channel as well. So, and we're going to do more. So there's that. So we're going to try this, shall we? Got the nondescript taster glass here because I broke the animated character taster glass. If you don't watch last week's episode, you didn't know that, but yeah, it's gone. It's got some stars, I guess I can't really say so. A little high quality H2O, and let's see what this tastes like, shall we? Smells like a regular root beer, so I have a feeling it's exactly what it's going to taste like, so let's see what we've got here. So let's try some Hank's Premium Root Beer. So let's see what we got. Pinkies up. Of course, as always. Yeah. Premium root beer or not, it tastes like just a normal bottled root beer. Not that that's a bad thing, it's just, it tastes like a bottled root beer. That's all it is. There's nothing different than any of the other bottled variants that I've had before. Now, granted, my palate is not as advanced when it comes to root beer as it is to other things, but yeah, I really can't tell much of a difference. There's not much of an aftertaste to it. And it just tastes like a regular root beer. So, sarsaparilla down. And that's pretty much what we've got for this week. Sip and Snack continues sips next week. And we're going to be focusing on cola variants. I actually have 3 of those. And that's going to be different brands of cola. So that's going to be taken care of next week. And then the final week of February, a Sip and Snack I've been wanting to do ever since I first heard about this item. We finally have it. And I'm very excited to be able to have it. So that's going to be ending the month. And then we're going to do some variant beverages the beginning of March. And then we've got some Pop-Tarts coming out, and we also have the big one at the end of March that ties into the movie that's coming out. So I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. A lot of really great Sip and Snacks coming to Orlando this year. I got a lot of really cool things I'm going to do Sip and Snack on location. Got to do some more butterbeer variants, like butterbeer fudge is calling my name. Got to take care of that. If it doesn't happen before then, it's going to happen in September. So once I book Sapphire Falls, which I think will probably happen for the next couple weeks at the very latest, then we can start talking more about that. But until then, I'll basically tell you that there's going to be a lot of really cool Sip and Snacks this time around. So that's what we've got. And don't worry, other than the on locations, we're going to have regular Sip and Snacks. Got a lot of really cool things. I'm still looking into Crystal Pepsi. Hopefully I'll get that this coming summer when it comes out, because apparently Little Birdie told me it's going to come out in stores this summer. So it's not just the Pepsi contest they did with the Pepsi Pass mobile app. No, it's actually going to be out in stores, so I'll be able to get that very soon. So got a lot of cool things coming up, and stay tuned for those. So in the meantime, a quick programming note, I'll let you know that last night, the Wednesday Wrestling Podcast talked about NXT, and we talked about Impact Wrestling, we talked about Lucha Underground, we talked about Daniel Bryan and the career of Bryan Danielson, we talked about some news, some rumors, we spoiled SmackDown, we talked Total Divas with Travis in Cleveland, and we also talked about Travis's new WWE 2K16 Universe mode, and that's located on his channel, which is under Travis Coaster on YouTube. So that's that, and of course, AJ's Movie Reviews this week is tackling How to Be Single, as well as Zoolander 2 and Deadpool. So that's coming up. Saturday will be your BAFTA video, talking about the BAFTA predictions. AJ, Ashley, and myself with BAFTA predictions, continuing our battle for supremacy of which one of us guesses better than the other one, to be honest. And Sunday, Brand New versus Cryptic Comment is communication, so makes sense given what the day is, and this Sunday, of course, is the BAFTA ceremony itself, and we're going to be doing that. So, of course, Monday, we'll kick you into Gaming with Ash, and Monday night, 11:30 p.m., the Raw Popcast with the normal Popcaster panel, and Tuesday, of course, something should be coming up there too. We'll see what happens. The archive will be available. Wednesday, of course, the Wednesday Wrestling Podcast, talking Impact, NXT, Lucha Underground, and all points in between. That's going to be on Wednesday. Brand New Sip and Snack on Thursday with the Cola variants, and Friday, AJ's Movie Reviews. We'll be tackling The Witch, Risen, and Race. Way too many R's, or things that sound like R, in this lineup. I'm not even a pirate. So that being said, if you like these videos, tell your friends about them, leave a comment, do subscribe, help spread the word about Pop and the Popcast Network. If you haven't yet, go to Facebook, just take a moment, click like on our Facebook fan page. It's under Sir Owen Disney Pop. Search for Sir Owen Disney and Pop. You can follow me on Twitter at Sir Owen Disney. Follow Pop on Twitter at Popcast Network. And if you are a theme park or wrestling podcast, would like me to be a part of your show, or you'd like to become a Popcaster yourself, shoot me an email, SirOwenDisney@gmail.com. So in the meantime, I want to thank you guys and girls out there for watching. And until tomorrow, boys and girls, that's all I got to say about that.